I'm back with another unboxing video this time. And this time I have Xiaomi's 2014 flagship smartphone, the Mi4 or the Mi 4. This was announced and launched in China in the month of July 2014, and this is launching here in India in Jan 2015 now. This is the successor of Mi3, which was sold here in India until few months back. It's basically an enhanced version of Mi3. So we'll get into the details of this one with unboxing. You'll see that the box it comes in is the standard Mi brown box. And now before I open this up, let's have a look at the specifications mentioned on the box. Now since this has come directly from China, it has everything written in Chinese, which I don't understand, but I'll try my best to explain what those things are. There are actually two variants of Mi4. One is the 16GB version and another is 64GB version. The one which we have right now is the 64GB version. We'll see the specification mentioned on the box. It says MSM 8274 AC 2.5 GHz. So this is the Snapdragon 801 processor. It has 3GB RAM. It says it has 5-inch IPS HD display. Then it has an 8 megapixel BSI front camera and a 13 megapixel rear camera. It has a battery capacity of 3000 mAh. It comes loaded with Android 4.4 and MIUI version 5. This is a 3G version, 3G and 2G. Some of the other detailed specifications here mentioned is about the processor, which I already mentioned, then the 3GB RAM, internal 64GB. Then another important thing, it has an LED flash at the rear, and both front and rear can record at full HD videos. Another specific, they have the bands given here for the GSM and for the WCDMA. When HSPA plus, it has WAPI, WLAN 802.11 A, B, C, N and AC. It has GPS GLONASS. There's something called Beidou, BEIDOU. I believe this is some kind of navigation system just like the GLONASS. And then AGPS, Wi-Fi Direct, Bluetooth 4.0. One thing to remember here is that this doesn't have NFC, which was available on Mi3. They have removed the NFC from Mi4, but one thing which they have included here is the IR blaster, which we will see once we open it. Then it has a 3.5 mm jack, audio jack. Then it has an FM. It supports USB 2.0 OTG. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. So we'll get on with the unboxing of this one. We'll open it up. And here you go. You have the Mi4 in white color. I'll just take it out. The phone at first look, one thing which will remind you is the iPhone 5 or iPhone 5s. Looks kind of similar to that, but yeah, it feels pretty good. The sides, they have this steel chassis. The rear, they have a glossy white color, glossy white plastic with some kind of pattern. I'm not sure whether you can see it through this video, but I see some pattern. Okay, we'll see what else comes in the box. Let's see. We have the AC adapter for charging. We have the USB cable, the regular USB cable. Another thing is this will be the user manual and warranty information, and they have given a SIM card ejector tool. I think that's pretty much it. There's nothing more. So we'll keep this aside, and then now that we are done with the unboxing, let's see the phone in detail. The first thing which I want to talk here is about the build quality of this phone. The build quality seems brilliant. It feels really great when holding in your hand. And as I mentioned before, it has a stainless steel chassis running across the body, and then in the rear it's a white plasticky material and with some textures beneath it. If we look at the front, we'll see the MI logo, and then we have the sensor, the proximity sensor. Next to it we have the speaker grill, and then we have the front facing 8 megapixel camera. Towards the bottom we have the capacitive buttons, that is the recent, home and back. If you look at it from the front, you will see that the bezels are really thin, which makes the phone, even though being a 5-inch phone, it feels small and not too big to hold in your hand. Towards the right side, if you see, you have the power button and then the volume rockers. To the right side you will see you have the micro SIM slot here. On the top you will see the 3.5 mm jack, and then here is the IR blaster which I was talking about. To the bottom you will see you have the speaker grill, and then you have the micro USB port over here. To the rear you will see the 13 megapixel camera with the LED flash, and then there is a noise cancellation mic at the rear. Then towards the bottom you will see the MI branding. I'll remove this cover and I'll just boot it up. Now just to compare the size of this phone with the MI3, I have the MI3 on my right hand and the MI4 on my left hand. If you see, both the phones are 5-inch display, and if you see, the MI3 is a little bigger in size. Check out. The reason is because of the bezels. If you see on the top as well as on the sides, MI3 has a wider bezel, which makes it a little bigger than the MI4. The phone is booted up, so let's start with the setup. I'll just select the language as English, and next. The keyboard, next. I'll connect to my Wi-Fi. It's connected. It's checking for the SIM card, which is not there, so I'll just continue. So it's set up. So as I mentioned before, this comes preloaded with MIUI version 5, which is running on Android 4.4 KitKat. The display seems pretty good. What I'll do is I'll first go to the settings, and I'll show you the about phone section, where it says the model number is MI4W. W stands for WCDMA. It runs on Android version 4.4.4 KitKat, and the basic details. Now the one which is going to be launched in India will be preloaded with MIUI version 6, and which will also be running on KitKat. Probably later we'll be moving on to Android L. Now this is basically a Chinese version, so as in it is the model which is sold in China, so it has a Chinese ROM. It doesn't have any Google apps. So what I'll be doing is I'll download the MIUI version 6, the global ROM, and then I'll install it, so that I can have all the Google apps, and then I can start using this normally. So if you guys have any specific queries, any questions, please do comment below, and I'll try my best to answer all of those. And after using it for a few days, I'll give a detailed review about this one. So until we see next time, it's bye bye. See ya.